welcome to my first YouTube video. I am so excited. I am so pumped to take on this journey. If you guys haven't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button down below and make sure you turn on your post notification bell so that you could be notified when I post. I'm sorry if I keep doing these hand movements, but y'all girls nervous. I'm kind of nervous. But my name is Ismanuella Denis, and this is Dipped in Grace. I'm the CEO. Wait, no, correction. God is the CEO, and I am the employee. The vision and the goal that I have for this channel is mainly going to be about God. Let's just put it out there. You know, God is everything. We cannot do anything without God, and nothing exists without God. So God is gonna be the main subject of this channel, of course. We're also gonna talk about entrepreneurship. We're gonna have girl talks. I'm gonna vlog my process and trusting God throughout this business. I'm gonna show the good, the bad, the ugly, everything that comes with having a business. I'm also going to talk about how did this brand come about. What was the process, the legal aspects, everything that I had to do to start. That will be all included on this channel. But let me introduce myself. So, my name is Ismanuella Denis. I'm 21 years old. I was born and raised in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Well, all my Haitians at stock passe. But yes, I'm currently in school. I attend Miami-Dade College. I'm currently doing my associate in arts and pre-nursing. I'm an LPN. So my goal right now is to just, finish my associate in arts and then do my RN and move on to a bachelor's, then move into my master's, and hopefully owning my own practice. Let's just put that out there. Hopefully owning my own practice. So let's talk about Dipped in Grace. What is Dipped in Grace? So Dipped in Grace is a Christian clothing brand. As you can see, I'm wearing one of the shirts. Always in the mood for God. I will put our Instagram and our shop link down below in the description box, and I will also insert it somewhere in the video. But we're a Christian clothing brand that was built on worship. Let me just put that out there. What do I mean by built on worship? The way that I got Dipped in Grace was out of a place of worship. I was in my car with my little sister. I was driving to my other sister's house, and I was just worshiping in the car. That's something that I do on the regular. So I was in the car worshiping, and I just felt God just speaking to me. He was just like, do a Christian clothing brand. But I was just like, God, like, you sure? Like, you want me? I am not qualified for this. And God checked me real quick. And I remember Pastor Mike said, God do not call the qualified. He qualifies the ones that he called. And snapping finger moment, and he just checked me so quick, and I was just like, okay, God, I will obey. I'm gonna do it. And I was like, there's not really a lot of Christian clothing brands. That's what I thought at first. I was like, yeah, girl, do it. There's not really, clothing brands out there, Christian clothing brands out there. So do it, go for it. So I told my family members, they was like, yes, go for it. Like, do it. Like, what can possibly go wrong? So I'm like, okay, y'all, you guys, I was so excited about it. I was like, God, I'm going to obey you. I'm gonna do it, all these things, right? So then the next day, I was driving back home from my sister's house, and I was like, God, like, what should this business be called? And God was just like, God in motion. I was like, God in motion. I like that. I told my little sister, she was like, yeah, that sounds good. I was like, all right, cool. So mind you, These events were only one day apart. Soon as he gave me an idea, I started acting on that idea. I was just like, okay, we need a name. We need we need to establish what this brand is gonna be. What is the purpose? So I was like, okay, got in motion. Soon as I got the name, I went on social media and I was just looking for designers to do a logo for me. And I came up with a logo. And then after that, I just was doing my research to see if anybody else had the name. Came to find out that somebody else had the name. Y'all, I was so discouraged because I done paid for that logo. I was just like, God, what am I going to do? I'm just like, you know what? Do not stress. If God called you, he will equip you with everything that you need. And when I mean everything, everything. So I was just like, okay, just pray about it. So y'all, as soon as I found out somebody had the name, I just started praying in my spirit. I was just like, God, I need a new name. Like, I need a new name. Like, I need an identity, pretty much. Like, I need it. Like, because I was stressed and out. And then I just started praying in my head. And then I got the name Dipped in Grace. And I was just like, God, you are so faithful. Because not even 1 hour passed by when I found out that somebody had the name, that God had already placed in me a new name. And I was just so excited. And I reached back to my designer and he did the new logo for me for free. I was so grateful and so happy. And from there, I just started designing what I wanted on the shirts. And every idea that I got for the shirts came out of a place of worship, and it came out of a place of prayer. Because you cannot do anything without God. And if you want God to speak into your business, and if you want God to speak into your circumstances or whatever season that you're in, you will have to spend time in worship and in prayer. And I had to learn that. And one other thing that I left out, that I said to myself about me not being qualified, was because business was never something that I wanted to do. It was never part of my plan. My plan was, just go to school, be a nurse, hopefully having my own practice. Business was not it at all. And that's the funny thing about God. He will place you, or he will put you or call you to do something that you never even thought or seen yourself doing. Like, God just works in mysterious and funny ways. But, you gotta love him. And back to, all the designs and stuff. After I figured out everything, spent time in worship, spent time in prayer, I was just like, God, I'm gonna be stressed out. There was times I wanted to give up because I'm like, God, I have school, I have work, I have this, I have that. But all these are just excuses for us not to walk in our calling, not to walk in our purpose. And God had to check me real quick, real quick. That's just how God works. But the vision that I have for this brand is, I don't want to be a brand that just, make money. Like, yes, I'm making the money, but I don't just want to, keep the money to myself. Like, okay, let me buy a house, let me buy a car, let me do this, let me do that. God blessed me with something, and I don't want to forget the one that blessed me with that thing. I don't want to forget the giver. So I'm like, you know what? This business is going to be a business that gives back. Like, we're going to feed the homeless, It's back to school. We're going to do back to school giveaway, Christmas, toy drive, whatever it is that we have to do. And if someone's going to school and they don't have money to pay, let's do a scholarship. Why not call it Grace Scholars or Grace Scholarship, something like that? That's what I want my business to be. I want a business that is giving back, that is a generous business. That's what I want to be. And I know that God is going to take me so far, y'all. It's going to take me so far. I will post about more later on about, my testimony and more stuff like that. But for now, I'm giving you guys just, the basics and stuff. And if you want to shop, like I said already, I will put everything down in the description box. And I'm sorry if I keep doing hand movements. That's just how I, kind of communicate. I like doing movements. But yeah, again, thank you guys. And I want to welcome you guys to my YouTube channel. Take on this journey with me. Be with me through the tears, the joy, the sadness, whatever, through every season. I want you guys to experience the good, the bad, the ugly, everything, not just the good times, the laughters, not just these moments, but I want you guys to be with me through every single thing. And I will share, what needs to be shared. And again, we're going to keep God in the center. God is going to be priority. And you could also follow us on social media, because I'm implementing this thing where every last Saturday of the month on the business page, we're going to dedicate that day to worship and prayer, because we have to keep God in the center, especially a God as faithful as he is when we're not faithful, a God as loving as he is. Even when we walk away from him, we speak bad against him sometimes when things don't go our way, or when something happened and we just don't understand. We put all our anger towards God, but the thing is, he's still so faithful. He's still so loving. So I want to dedicate every last Saturday on the business page to worship and prayer. And again, welcome guys to my YouTube channel. And I hope that you guys enjoy every single thing I'm going to talk about, what I'm going to post, everything. And again, if you haven't subscribed, click the button below, that subscribe button. Yeah, the one down below. You're looking at it. Click it. And thank you once again for watching. And I hope you guys had a great start of 2021. And if not, we serve a faithful God once again, and the way that it starts is not going to be the way that it's going to finish. So again, put your trust in him, put your faith in him, and remember, he loves you so much, and so do I.